smoke my last, so I'm sitting here high off my ass with a broke heart. And being high with a broke heart is like a bone that's still broke with the cast on. Carrying on. Fuck another woman that don't know you got your mask on. Visit your page like a prisoner. Bitch, your different bitches, which one is her? Nothing even matters at all. And you don't have to call. It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby.
Yes.
I'ma be alright tonight.
I'm gonna be alright tonight. Last call by Chicago's very own
I'ma be alright tonight.
Treasur. Yes. 25 years old, dynamic. And if you see y'all know we still vibe. Yes.
Visit your mom cause it's still love. She said got a picture of us hanging up. Nothing even matters.
Hey.
You don't have to call. It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby.
You don't have to call, it's okay, man. Hold on.
I'll be alright.
I'm gonna be alright tonight. Hold on, this little 25-year-old telling me you don't have to call, baby. It's okay. I'm gonna be alright tonight. This is a very mature song. As in, it's not like you're doing too much, but it's like you're saying just enough. It's very, very mature. So it's talking about just the deepness and the depth of relationships and getting over transgressions and all that good stuff. You're 25 years old. Have you experienced
Yes, actually.
these things?
Yeah. First of all, hi.
Hello, girl. I'm digging right into the music and then I'm gonna introduce her, okay? 'Cause I wanna know.
Yes. So
But-
look,
Go ahead.
it's so funny because I actually referenced that song from one of my favorite R&B singers, which is Usher.
Oh wow.
With, you don't have to
Yes.
say,
Yeah.
babe. And I was like,
Yeah.
wow, I think that would sound really good, like in that way. And then I just put my own experiences to it. So yeah, everything you want to know about me, you gotta listen to the music. I'm not a big time.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah.
And just in case y'all didn't hear me say it before, this is Miss Treasur, Chicago's very own Treasur. She definitely is a treasure because as you can see, she's a beautiful young lady, very humble and meek. When she hit that stage, yo, it's a wrap, okay? Because I've seen her perform, 4 years ago.
Right?
I seen her perform at a fashion show. And I was like, look at this little bitty thing. She just bumped the bop, and she was getting. I said, okay, I gotta see what's gonna come of this girl. 4 years later,
It
wow,
took us 4 years to get here.
wow, oh my gosh,
Time is everything.
time is everything, and you started off at such a young age.
Yeah, I did. I started at, well, I know it sounds so cliche, but I knew that I could sing when I was like 5.
Right.
But I started singing in the church, you
Yeah.
know, with my dad
Love it.
being a pastor, and
Mhm.
my mom was a praise and worship singer. It almost
Mhm.
was like just destined to be that way.
Right.
Like, I mean,
Right.
we're around it all the time.
Yes.
And then I didn't tap into my own genre until I was about 16. And that's when I came out with like a mixtape that I sold. Like anybody who went to high school with me knows this. Like I literally sold because I needed more studio time. I wanted to
Yes.
record some more. So
Right.
I was just selling my
And an entrepreneur. You didn't even understand what
I
you were
didn't
doing right at
understand.
that time.
No, I didn't. But it was just like,
Wow.
yeah. And like even some of the teachers just used to just let it happen. Just let me be great, which I appreciate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to y'all teachers for letting Treasur be great.
So that was a start.
Seriously,
That was
yes.
a start. And then I got professional in it when I was 19. And I'm
Mhm.
25 now. That's always like a mystery thing. Oh,
Yeah, because girl, you look 12. You look
Forever. Forever. It's gonna be like that forever.
Look, we got some of
Lotion.
our Cooper wine, Cooper's Hawk wine. And I was like, hold on, let me card this girl before she gets some wine because she looked 12.
Good lotion.
But she
everyone.
got
That's
that
it.
look good lotion, that cocoa butter.
You
that
know
cocoa butter. So your parents were heavily founded in the church. You grew up with that religious background. You even had a group, the Soul Children of Chicago.
Yeah.
Toured internationally.
Yes, that was the best. Like that was literally the best experience of my life. Shout out to Walt Whitman. He was the choir director over there.
What?
in it literally for about maybe 6 to 7 months. I believe I was in
That's
that.
a lifetime.
Yeah, but I mean
that experience.
I would take that with me on forever, and it was amazing. It really taught me. It really taught me the language of music, which is universal.
Wow.
You know, you don't have to speak the same language to touch somebody's
Oh
soul.
my
You
gosh.
know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's
So
how
with
I
the
like it.
transition
Mhm.
from because I know, because I grew up in a highly religious background, and girl, they still be having fits over me cutting my hair. I went back home, they was like, "You cut your hair." I'm like, "Y'all don't quit
Every time.
playing with me."
Yeah.
So how was that for you? Was your family open to you transitioning more to a secular genre, or what was that transition like for you?
Well, it was so funny, and my dad can probably vouch for me on this. I remember when he first started pastoring a church. This was about 10 years ago. It'll be 11 years in August. And he asked we had like a really big youth program. He asked all the kids what they wanted to be, and of course he came to me and I said, "I want to be an R&B singer." Like right in the middle. I'm in a Methodist church, and they're like, "What? This is
Like, oh my gosh, like the
what?"
shutters closed,
I'm
like
like,
everybody
"Dad,
hit the
what?"
floor, start praying.
And it was like, and he was just like, he didn't say nothing. Like, he's been the most supportive, and my mother
God,
as well.
that's
My mom's
beautiful.
my best friend. She's always been there too. So.
Oh my gosh, and that's a great testament to love, because I think love is misconstrued on every platform. And when you truly love your children, you allow them to explore and be who they want to be, because that foundation is already set and it's there. You know, so kudos, mommy and daddy, for just letting her be great. Yes. I love it. So, what has your transition been like from being that little girl who knew she wanted to sing and being this woman that you are now? Because you're still growing and changing. So, if you could tell that little girl just one thing, or anybody starting out in the industry, that you wish someone told you, what would that piece of advice be?
I think it would be never doubt yourself. If you wanna do a certain style, or you wanna dress a certain way, or you want be yourself, because if you pretend to be somebody else, you end up losing that person anyway.
Oh my God!
Right?
Ooh! So look at this girl. Give me some. Yes.
So just be yourself. There's a greater chance that almost 10 times out of 10 chance that you'll be successful.
Right.
Be yourself. That's really the key.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Do y'all hear that?
Yes.
The best thing that you can do is be yourself.
You are enough.
You know, Kim Kardashian is herself. Nicki Minaj is herself, even with all the costumes and gimmicks. That's a reflection of her personality. That's just an outgoing person. So yes, definitely. So when you look in the mirror, who do you see exactly? Like when you look in the mirror, just face to face, you know, that I am statement. I am confident. I am fearless. I am. What is your I am?
Yeah, and you know, it's so funny. That just goes back to my mom being my best friend. She taught me the Superman stance. Like, no matter how you feel, just like stick your chest out and yes. Yes. Perfect. But yeah, so I mean, I am growing right now. I look at myself and I know I'm growing. Like, I feel like and I know that when we're in the music industry, it's hard to not compare and compete. But when you stop doing that, you find a different type of peace. You know? And you still strive. You know, I'm always surprised every day as to who has listened to my stuff or who has watched my stuff. And it's like, you feel like you're not doing enough, but that just goes back to being yourself.
Yes.
You definitely don't enough.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely. Yes.
I want to come back here like a million times.
Oh my God, girl. I love you. And let me tell you something. Because over here on the scene, we have what is known as the Gap Squad, okay? And I'm going to officially welcome Miss Treasur into the what is it, Marbra?
The Gap Squad.
The Gap Squad.
Yes.
Gap Squad. Gap Squad. Hey, Gap Squad. Hey, yes.
That's so funny. Like, I wore braces for 5 years.
Are you serious?
And my gap was closed, but like any irresponsible young
You didn't want to return it, did you?
And it slowly started. And then when I said, "Oh, I want to put it back in," it didn't fit. So I'm like,
yeah. Marvin said, "Me too." That don't make no sense. Look,
Okay.
because the gaps cannot be denied. Okay, all my people with gaps, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. Yes.
Proud with it.
Proud. For real. People be like, "You gonna ever close it?" I was like, I want to get Invisalign eventually. I've lived a lot of my life with the gap. Just because there's other little gaps popping up that ain't part of the gap squad. Y'all just doing too much. Y'all just thirsty. Get back together. But when you're growing up, you're identified by everything except for what you are on the inside, because you're still trying to figure that out. So whether you have the gap, or you're dark skin, or you're light skin, or the short hair, or the long hair, what helps you just stay balanced and say, and look at yourself and say, I am enough.
Yeah. Well, that just goes back. Like, I don't compare myself to people. And I think when you do that, you take away from who you are every time. And it's like, you can admire someone. Like, for example, I can admire Beyonce.
Yes.
But absolutely. I don't have to be like, oh, because I'm not Beyonce, I'm not Treasur. You know what I'm saying? So
you tapped into something very important.
Yeah. So it's not about your skin color. It's not about your style. It's about your spirit.
Right.
Because the most beautiful person can walk in here, and if their spirit is on,
you be like,
I don't think I want to do this interview no more. This stuff, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Put some more wine.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
and J. Cole, he said, I love middle child. J. Cole was like my dude. I'm like, he's my soul brother. And I know he was like, there's so much competition out here. And he's just like, I studied the greats, now I'm the greatest. It's like, why can't we can't give homage to the Beyonce and say, hey, I studied you because you were doing something right, and I took it and made it my own. Why do you think there's so much of the I popped up, I'm the greatest, even though I jacked your style and your style? Like, there was Little Kim, then there was, Nicki Minaj, but even before Little Kim, you had people like Eartha Kitt and different people that was just doing their thing out here, being bold. So why do you think it is so much competition in this industry instead of individuality?
I think really it has something to do as simple as an ego. That's what I really think it is, because it's so many talented people out here. Because when we speak about Beyonce, guess what? We got to speak about Tina Turner too.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And
yes.
You know what I mean? And they both
share. And
they both have similar qualities within their success, but they're two different entities. And you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And they were able to separate that. Their greatness was able to separate them. So I think that's just what I'm gonna do. Like, how I'm coming in the era of the Hers and the Kaylanis and the Scissors. You know what I'm saying? And I love all those ladies. I listen to all those ladies almost every day, but I make it. I listen to them and I learn from them. I don't necessarily hate on them. That's never cute.
Absolutely, I love it.
Yeah.
And we just listened to your song Last Call, and that definitely showed a reflection of who you are. Do you have one song in particular that just, it's like, this is the essence of who I am? Like, if you want to know me, listen to this song and you'll know exactly who it is. Do you have a song like that just kind of just tells it all?
Yeah, I think it was Last Call. I really do.
Yes.
Yeah, I think to this day, that's one of my realest records. I came out with a video for that Valentine's Day of last year.
Yeah, I love the video.
Yes. And I had wrote it a year before that. And it was just like, I sat on it for that long time because I really wanted to show what I was really talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I was almost introducing myself again. From being a young girl to a woman.
Yeah, to a woman, yes.
That was really important to me.
Yes, you can definitely see that. It's truly important, because when you look at the Disney's kids, like the Miley Cyruses and the, oh my gosh, I forgot the little girl that was on the Cosby's, light skin, Raven, Simone's, and really a lot of them that are out here right now doing big things. How was that transition from being the little girl that can sing and the church girl, and then growing into this adult. Was that a difficult transition for you?
I think that it was more harder for the people around me. I think for me, because you have to adjust when people grow up, they grow into their looks, they grow into their style. You know, coming from the church, they like, oh, that's beginning to be a little too
like,
tight.
hold on, how far you gonna shave down?
You
Woo!
gonna go down? You know, so it's like you have to not let just because people are uncomfortable, that doesn't mean that you have to be uncomfortable with yourself. You know what I'm saying? But that's just speaking on some behalves. Like most people, you know, I've been okay with it. You know, I've had my growing pains. It hurts to grow.
Yes.
But it's okay. I'd rather hurt to grow than hurt to not grow. That hurts even more.
It really does. It really does. Take from a person who, you know, I had babies young. I was 18 when I had my first baby. So I had to take a lot of time back to be a mother, to be who I need to be, and now I'm just now, you know, saying, okay, oh my God, I can breathe, I can do something for me now. So it's very important, and it requires a lot of discipline. So, and I know you know about that discipline. So what have been some of your triumphs and some of your struggles just with becoming disciplined enough to be effective? Because you got to have a lot of discipline, especially out in this industry.
Yeah. I think with the discipline, what it was you can't be afraid to sit alone sometimes. I think. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's so you'll learn so much just being by yourself and knowing yourself.
Right.
And it doesn't make you lonely. It doesn't make you alone. It makes you better. Really.
It does.
I know that a lot of people always maybe have to feel like they have to be around people, but you know once you get to a place where it's just you and God,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yes. And somebody is really getting loaded here because, oh my gosh, okay, I just got a boy. Look, is it 420? Is it it's 620? Is it 420? I think I'm getting some contact. Like, wow.
It's in the air.
It's in the air, y'all. 420 on 620. We doing it. Wow. So who's your favorite singer? Do you have a favorite singer?
My favorite singer of all time? Yeah, Whitney Houston. The voice.
Oh my gosh. I got caught up in just watching. You know, once you go down that YouTube, it's like a rabbit hole.
Yeah. I can't go in there and watch like 1 or 2 videos. I never do.
I was like, oh my God, 3 hours have passed, and I have like did a total Whitney Houston just whole revival. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Let me see. Dream Vacation.
Brazil.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What stands out about Brazil?
You know what? I think it's because I did a project on them, like a geography project. I like research. I'm like, wow, this place is
like
beautiful.
let me
I
go to
probably need to stop by there at some point. So yeah, that's so random, but
I love it though. And if you know somebody out in them parts, you know, you can venture off a little bit. Don't be going nowhere. Because I know they're doing too much in the Dominican Republic, so I'm just like, don't be going nowhere yet. Just, like I want to come back alive. Celebrity crush.
Oh Lord, this is like getting in trouble, right? Celebrity crush. Who is my celebrity crush? Do I have one?
Look, my Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Okay.
Let me be very clear.
Yes.
I'm here. I'm available. We can just be friends too. I'm okay with being friends. I love you so much. Mwah.
I don't know.
Top 5.
Top 5 what?
That make it easier. Celebrity crushes.
Look at it. Let's do it. Michael Ealy.
Oh yes,
Beautiful.
yes he is. Yes.
Tyrese. Don't know why. All my
Yeah, he be getting on my damn nerves. Like, boy, if you whine one more time, God, you know he can be whining about some stuff. But I love you, so talented. But boy.
Wow. Idris Elba.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Well, I got 2 more. Let's see. Wow, I got the face in my head, but I don't have the.
So it sounds like you don't have a particular.
I don't have.
Cause that's how I am. that's how you can't put me in a box when it comes to anything because I go off vibes and off whatever else I'm feeling in the moment. So I don't have a type.
That's my
Like
top three.
you can't line up 10 men that I like and then find you be like, I don't know what the hell shit. Like I don't know what's going on. That
That's true. That's my top three.
Top three.
I'm probably gonna think of
those are some good ones. Mm-hmm. Top three. Okay. So dream collaboration. Music wise, because you do more than music.
I'm gonna work with my auntie Sade. Yeah. Auntie, come see me.
Oh my
once.
gosh.
Yes.
That would be so dope.
Beyond.
Definitely didn't expect that. Did you, Mabra? Mabra! we need some more wine.
Maybe.
Let's get baby girl some more wine, okay? So we can get out of this. Look, okay. Yes. Good stuff. Okay. One more wine, Mabra. You want some more wine?
Of course. Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Hopefully y'all got y'all some good wine to drink on while we talking to Treasur up in here.
Yes,
So, oh my gosh.
I mean, amazing, right?
That is, yes.
I gotta start speaking as this.
You better.
Just
Speaking it out, reaching out, tagging her in your posts. Very best I plan with me.
Yes.
Do you watch the Avengers?
Okay, so I went to go see Endgame. Because my dad loves superheroes. So
right.
Every time a superhero movie come out, he like, Treasur, come on, we gotta go see the movie. So yeah, I saw the last one.
Just the last one.
That's it. I didn't see the ones before that.
Okay.
I saw Shazam and all that though.
Yeah, she said I saw Shazam. Did you like the new Shazam?
It was good.
Okay.
I think my nephew liked it more than me, but it was good.
Cause you know the original Shazam had Shaquille O'Neal. That was made in like the early '90s. Or am I tripping?
No.
Maybe early 2000s.
2000s, I think.
Okay. Wow. So, do you remember any of the characters on the Avengers?
I think I do. Was it Black Widow and what's the other one? Captain America. Oh God, don't give me a superhero.
Look,
they gonna tear me up like it's
look, like
boom. You're right. I'm gonna name something that is gonna be a superhero.
Like what? So if you can be, I'll do this. If you can, out of all the superheroes, if there was one that really reflected kind of who you were, who would it be?
Is she a superhero?
Any superhero?
From
Oh
X-Men?
yeah, yes. Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. I love it. So, outside of the industry. What do you like to do? Because I always tell people that you can be an actress, you can be a model, you can be a singer, but there's more to you than that. You know, those are things that you're good at, that you're talented at, but you're more than that. You know, it's not Treasur, the singer who is also known as Treasur. It's Treasur who's talented enough to sing.
Yes, ma'am.
So outside of the music, what do you like to do? Like, what is your favorite hobby to do, or outside of just the entertainment industry?
I love basketball.
Oh, do you play basketball too?
I used to. Now I haven't touched the ball in like.
She like, don't be coming after me. Don't be coming.
In like 6 years, but actually I'm doing in July. I'm doing like this. It's like this local Chicago artist basketball game.
Oh my god!
Can I send y'all a link if
of
y'all want to come?
course.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Well, we're gonna see. I'm gonna take.
Look, we gonna see.
Wrap this up and we're gonna see how that turn out. Seriously, but
look, if all those fellas stand under there and just foul the hell out of people and get that ball.
Yeah, so I love basketball. I love it.
Oh my gosh! And how long did you play? Whenever you did.
I stopped playing my junior year, so because my senior year I got really involved in like drama and choir. I was super involved, so it's like that took up all my time.
Oh my gosh!
But,
yes, it does tend to take over. Yes,
definitely.
So you write your own music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh!
I love poetry.
So talented.
That's where I started. I started writing before I started singing.
Oh gotcha.
So it's like I knew I could sing when I was a little girl, but I really tapped into like that pen like around the same time, and I was just like, wow, and I just was writing.
Wow. So at what point did you say, hey, I'm writing, let me sing this? When did that all connect for you? the writing and the singing?
I think when I really started getting into like open mics, I really started going at first. And I'm like, oh, you can actually combine these two and just be something great. I'm like, let me do that. And then I started and it just never stopped after that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And was that a big faith move that you go into the open mic? How
yeah, because you don't know who you're performing in front of. You don't know who's out there. And especially if you're going to one that has people who have so-called pros or whatever, have been doing it for a while. You stepping on them that hot seat. Right, you gotta make sure that first line you say, you better catch them eyes, or they down on their phone, they just going to the bathroom. You know, so it's one of those. But that definitely cured a lot of my early stage fright.
Wow. Yeah. How you just jumped in. I love it. I'm a true believer of jumping and then growing the wings on the way down. Like it'll work itself out. If you're purposeful, it'll work itself out. You'll benefit way more from jumping. Wow. So what do we have in store to look forward to from you, Treasur?
Yes. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing something really different. I'm actually writing an R&B film. Like, something how like
Trapped in the Closet, kind of like.
Everyone says that yes, but no, right? Okay. So it's a 7-part R&B series, and part 1 is actually in my bio on my Instagram, the video, and I'm actually shooting part 2 in a couple weeks. But I'm doing 7 parts, and it's all gonna make sense. There's all different songs, so I'm like Trapped in the Closet. It's not like the same beat. You know how it's like the same beat throughout all 30 chapters.
Yes.
This one is gonna be different beats and totally different song, but all the videos are gonna make sense and go towards each other.
They're gonna flow together. I love it.
Yeah, and it's gonna eventually create an EP. I'm calling Smoke and Mirrors.
Smoke and Mirrors. So is that you telling the world, here I am, just let me reintroduce myself, Smoke and Mirrors?
More like when you look at it in a mirror, and if you ever look in a mirror in a smoky room, or let's just say it's a mirror in a sauna or whatever, you can't really see yourself. And once you open that door, that smoke clears, you start to see yourself. And I think when I was writing this, what I was doing at first was I was in a smoky room and I couldn't see myself.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
And I started opening up that door, meaning letting go of forgiving. I started letting go of things that weren't good for me. I started opening that door and that smoke started to clear.
Wow.
So I'm calling it smoking.
Yes. I love it. It's genius.
Yeah.
And then it takes a person through the whole process. You know, because there's always someone watching, and people watch, and as they're watching, they heal and grow. And if they see a reflection of themselves, they're like, oh, okay, wow, it's good about me, okay, and I feel better about myself. So that's Smoking Mirrors. Oh my gosh. So when will this? When do you plan on having like everything completed, and when will the EP be available for your viewers to?
So now, in a perfect world, I want my EP to be done by September of this year.
Okay.
And I want to be able to at least have 4 out of the 7 videos out. But I'll still be putting those videos out, through the winter and everything. So when that new year hit, I'll have that I'll have that ladies anthem for you. I have all of that.
Yes,
but I'm actually bringing together me and a group of young ladies, kind of doing a relaunch of the ladies anthem I had on the radio called OYS. Yeah, and I'm putting all female rappers on there. I'm the only singer on there, and I'm just showcasing just women. Just because when women support each other, I think amazing things happen.
You know, empowered women empower women.
Yeah.
You know, and that's truly needed, especially for our little girls that are growing up in a world that like idolizes. You know, I respect Kim Kardashian because she's a grinder.
Yes.
You know, but I don't idolize anybody, you know, but God. That's just me. I don't look at a person and be like, oh my God. No, that's not your position. You're not a God. You know what I mean? We all have God-like energy inside of us, and we can manifest and do everything else. But our purpose is not to bow down to another person like they're just superior to us. So I love it when people like yourself use your voice to empower, and you want to be that person that says, hey, look at what I've been through, or hey, let me raise you up, or hey, let me pull you in. Let's do this together. So kudos to you. And to be so young and get it, you know, kudos to your parents and the people around you who are really grounded. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are a reflection of their environment, whether they want want to or not. So what do you have to say, just to being in certain situations, just to not being a victim of your circumstances? I know you know people who've met people who've been through your own things to where you can choose to go left or choose to go right. So what do you have to say to those who are in that middle part, maybe choosing to quit, maybe choosing to go on, but just being in that space where nothing is really clear around you?
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of times, and that just, I mean, and I know this sounds cliche too, but you have to spend time with yourself. You have to talk to the Creator. Man.
Right.
Like, I know a lot of times, and even people, even if I'm talking to people who aren't in a religious view,
Right.
if you just sit and just figure out what it is you need to do, because you don't have to rush for nobody or nothing.
Right.
You know?
So we live in a fast-paced world. Everything is McDonald's quick, and McDonald's take forever too sometimes. Everything is McDonald's quick, and the process doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you gotta trust your process. You can't look at someone else's process and be like, oh, they got on in 6 months, and I've been doing this for 6 years. What's going on?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because that 6-month process may not even be relevant by the time that, or whatever the case may be. Hopefully it will. You know, you wish the best for everyone, but you never really know.
Yeah.
And even to this, I'm not perfect. I know I wake up some days and I'm like, okay, I know that this is fire. I know that we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? I know that we going about this the right way. Lauren Hill says, how you gonna win if you ain't right with them?
Man. Oh.
So you gotta be right.
You gotta be right. It's balance.
You gotta be right.
Oh my God, because your time is preparedness, is balance, and you being focused.
Yes.
Because when that time comes, if you're not, sometimes the time comes and you so all over the place that you miss it. You can't even grasp because you're too worried about other little stuff. Wow. Woo, 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 woo. So legacy. So we all have something that we want to leave behind. You know, some people are very, like, I just want people to know I'm motherfucking rich. You know, some people want to know other things. So, just do you have like a separate ideal for legacy as an artist, and then one as a person, as a purposeful person? And if you do, what are those two different legacies, or it may just be one legacy for just you?
I think my legacy as an artist would be just to, because people always say, man, what is it that you really do it for? And I know, and I'm like the.
What is your why? Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm like the poetry, like, kind of like, so I know I listen to I read a lot of quotes, and Quincy Jones said, once you start doing it for money, God walks out the room. You know what I'm saying? So I never, you know what I'm saying? I never really did it for the money. If that was the case, I would have stopped doing it by now, okay?
You got to go through the fire to get to that.
Listen, I would have stopped doing it by now. What I want my legacy to be is just to have truly a soul artist, to have touched the soul. I want music to come here. I want the soul, heart, mind, you know?
Like Lauren Hill makes you feel.
Yeah.
You feel full after listening to her. You like, whoa, you Miseducation Lauren Hill, you like, what? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? For real. All right, sit down, shut up, please.
Lauren Hill, Whitney Houston.
Whitney, oh my gosh,
all those people, it's like, after their passing, it would still be life. They would still bring life to, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. The same exact thing.
Oh my gosh.
And then as a person, I just want to be able to walk in love.
I love it.
You got to. Because if I want someone to love what I'm doing and be affected and changed by what I'm doing positively, I can't be walking around here negative. And even though it's easy to be negative.
It is, especially, oh my gosh,
so,
it is.
Don't get me wrong, but if I encourage positivity.
Oh my God, for real.
Yeah,
if you can find just an inkling of light and hope in the midst of any situation, you can break away at that darkness, and then all of a sudden you'll see a bright light shining. You're feeling good. You're feeling healthy. You're feeling,
and you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, look at where I was brought from.
Just because my mentality changed. So that's a lot. That's a lot. And I know one of my goals, what I'm working on now, is definitely this outreach for women and girls. You know what I mean? Because with me, I know different aspects of beauty. You know, I was 100 pounds heavier, so I understand how to walk in that skin, and how the world treats you, and how much harder you have to work at certain things, and to be in this skin now, and how the world treats me, and how to walk in this. And I step back sometimes like,
Seriously.
like for real?
It's crazy.
Like that's how y'all operate?
Yeah.
That's how we live in? Oh my gosh. So how do you feel about just the image of beauty and the image that that the world sets forth for our young girls and everything? What would be your message to like, how do I look at this and everybody's telling me this is beautiful, and then look at myself and say, how do I tell myself that I'm beautiful as well? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think with that, it's crazy because when I was sending you guys pictures, I'm like, I ain't gonna look nothing like these pictures when they see me, because I knew I was switching up. Like at the time, I'm like, this is too funny. They gonna be like, this is the same person.
No,
but I'm like, yeah,
but it's you.
Yeah.
You look the same.
Seriously?
You look, girl.
I don't know. I'm so hard on myself.
I'd be like, come on over, Treasur. I know exactly who you are. Yes, but that's because of that. Because we're conditioned that if we're not completely made up from head to toe, then we're not beautiful or natural. You know, I'm very natural. I got on lipstick and some mascara. Baby, that's it. If you gotta leave me the hell alone, okay?
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like it. I ain't got time for that. But I was raised, you know, not to be in the mirror constantly, not to worry about it. You know, I walk out the house looking bored.
Go to the store.
I was like, yeah. Like Racheal, for real. Like for real, that's how we doing it. That's how we walking outside.
I get it.
And I still had the same pep in my step. I still spoke the same way. I still held my head up high because I know who I am on the inside. And greater is He that is in me.
Than he does in the world.
Not greater is He that makes me look the way I look than He does in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, with that, it's just like, I don't know, because right now society, and even not just right now, just in the past 10 years, I think society has taken one look and says, okay, if you don't look like this, it ain't right.
Oh my!
You know, and it's like,
girl,
it makes it hard on both sides.
It does
because it sets a stereotype. It's like, okay, for the women who do look like this, there's a certain attitude that has to come with it.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
It doesn't have to be that way. You can literally, it's possible to be beautiful inside and out.
Oh my God, it's very possible.
But it's also
Very
possible to be ugly on the inside and beautiful on the outside, vice versa.
Yes, absolutely,
So,
absolutely. And I think the cure for that is volunteerism, and it's doing something that has nothing to do with you.
Yes.
Nothing to do with you. Focusing on someone else, and then you're like, you know, maybe I'm doing too much. But that's been, at least when I get a little too full of just everything going on, I'm like, you know what? I need to be in a giving state so I can get, because like I don't even want to hear my name right now. I just want to get away from the entertainment. I just want to get away from everything. I just need to get away and have a moment because life is bigger.
Yes,
it's so much bigger.
Yeah,
These are just platforms.
That's it.
It's so much bigger. There's so much purpose. So what is the ultimate purpose for you? Like, what is all this going essentially feeding into? You know, what is that greater purpose, you know, that you have?
Yeah, I know what I always encourage people to do is always write down your goals too. Just like I said, if you don't write it down, you're not gonna get it done.
Right. Oh
You're just not, because it makes you're gonna forget. It's so much stuff to distract us.
It's so true.
It's so much stuff. So it's like you may not even. It may be something really important that you need to do. But I say that to say, and one of my goals that I wrote down was I want to open once my fortune matches the quality of my music, right?
Hello.
I want to open up a youth center. You know, my brother in my song Last Call, I mentioned that my brother passed away in 2006 from gun violence.
Oh my God.
You know, and what I want to do is I want to give people places to go. I want to put the rims back up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh! I was gonna take her, just put her in my pocket, carry her with me.
I just said, seriously. I want to put the rims back up. I want to, and not only that, I want to pay homage to the people who, like we were talking about, the music is still here. Like one day soon, I want to be able to play Lena Horne or Billie Holiday. You know what I'm saying? I wanna just show that just because we're young, that doesn't give us the stereotype that we wildin', like on the new When They See Us Netflix special, or that some of us, we are set to be an example for the unstructured. You know what I'm saying? So
that's beautiful, because you tapped into so much. Definitely, you know, we all have our stereotypes in our, you know, for millennials, you know, wildin'. And it's something like a lack of certain structure.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but you know, we have our thing too that they say about our little, because what do we would be Generation X? Yeah, and then y'all the millennials, and then
I just feel like I'm no age. I'm just in between.
Oh my gosh, yes. When you can
learn
connect
as I
and
go.
yes.
Connected everywhere, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's life and that's humanity, and a lot of times, you know, we're forced into these boxes. You're this, you're that, because you gotta be in a category. But baby, you breaking out them boxes. What? Boom, boom, bam! Boom, boom, bam! So let everyone know, Treasur, how they can get in contact with you, how they can see your music.
Yes,
all that good stuff, honey.
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at It's Treasur, ITSTREASUR. Also, my YouTube channel, which is just my name, Treasur, TREASUR. And then my songs are on SoundCloud, and my EP will be on Spotify, Apple, all that once it comes. But it's all free for you right now, so
so go ahead and enjoy it.
Please do.
Yes, support your local artists, support your independent artists. It's very important. Beyonce was at a certain place before she was at this place. Jay-Z, J. Cole, Whitney, whoever. It's very important that you don't wait till someone blows up to say, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, they from the same hood as me, you know what I'm saying, you know I'm seeing on the scene, you know what I'm saying, I liked it, you know what I mean?
Gosh, yeah.
Make sure you support your independent artists. For real. So I did want to ask you about how do you feel about, because you've been signed to different labels. How do you feel about, because people, now 2019, you have a lot of different options. You know, Ashanti decided to take control over everything. She has the rights of all the music. Ain't no middleman getting paid. She got her stuff.
Yes.
T.I. got his stuff.
That's right.
So how do you feel about just, you know, major record labels, independent labels, or just kind of going at it on your own? How do you feel about just those processes?
Well, because I've had, I was signed to an independent label from the ages of 19 to 22. So in that, when I was young, first of all.
Right.
One thing I can say is no matter what you do, read your papers. Read every word, every line.
Yes.
Even if you don't have anybody to hire, read that thing until you understand it.
Google, read it, dissect it like a Bible.
Do it all. You know what I mean? Because it's so important. You miss one part, and that can be the downfall or the uphill of your career.
Right.
But I do believe, I fortunately had a very good experience with my independent label. I love them, phenomenal ENT, and all the artists that were on the label with me. But I did learn in that time that a lot of times we feel like we need a label to push us as far as promotion and all that stuff, which that is very important. However, when you're independent and you're investing your own money, it becomes it feels safer because you're in charge of it all. Right? So it really just all depends on what floats your boat. I know now, because we're almost in the year 2020, that independent is the more popular way, way more popular than it was even 10 years ago. So I just say in whatever lane you go, whether it's independent, major, or you're just if you do it the Jay-Z way, like we were talking, Jay-Z said nobody would sign him, so he signed himself.
Boom.
Got him learned the business and signed himself, and now he's a billionaire. You know, so It really is however you want your journey to be, but I know that I'm grateful for all things that I've seen and experienced, bad and good, because I wouldn't be who I was. I didn't experience that.
Oh my gosh, we are cultivating to the fire.
Yeah.
We truly are. So as a music artist, of course we want the Grammys, the accolades, all that good stuff. That's just telling us, hey, you're doing a really motherfucking good job, guy. Yeah. What is the ultimate goal? With your music, like where do you plan on? And when I say this, I know we talked about some other things before. Like when you look at Beyonce, it's like you can't put her in a genre, but she does. It's just like, what hasn't she done?
Yeah.
With rock and roll, or she probably got some rock and roll somewhere. She probably haven't heard it.
Probably remix one of her
Right.
Put it over a nice little Ike and Tina.
Right.
Yeah.
With Jay-Z on the track.
Right.
Blue Ivy.
Oh, it's done.
Oh my goodness. So what are some of your goals as an artist? Just even if you want to expand out, just venture out into some different genres. What are some of those goals?
I know. Of course, I would love to get the awards, for the songwriting and the visuals, because you always want to be acknowledged for your mind. That always feels good.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? For people to really just get it. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Right.
But as far as out of R&B, I do want to do some country, because I just respect the lyrics, but that'll probably be way down. But I really love to tap into the pop, because I just love to. There's nothing better than watching people dance.
You would kill it in pop.
Yeah. It's where. Okay. There is nothing like watching people really move to your record.
Yes. Yes.
That's definitely on the way.
Yes, because you love Usher, the R&B, you love Usher, the pop, you love Michael Jackson. Oh my God, girl.
We love Mike.
We love Mike. Yes, I like to move it. But we got some music playing outside this place, and it's just okay. I can't resist it no more. I got to move. Oh my goodness, love it. So any performances coming up anytime soon?
Yes, the 27th I will be at Baseline for their You're Made For It Chicago Artists Showcase. It's going to be at least like 12 to 15 artists performing.
Nice.
Shout out to Big Homie P for putting me on the roster.
Big Homie?
Yes.
Big Homie P?
Yeah, that's right. I think he's in LA or something right now, but he'll be back in the city. We're going to turn up the right way.
Yes.
That's right. So, yep, the 27th, I'll be at Baseline, and those tickets I'll actually be posting it on my story tonight after I leave here.
Okay.
So, if you guys follow me on IG or Facebook at It's Treasur, get them tickets in their order. But I'm going to send them to you. I'm going to send everything to y'all.
Yes. We're going to flood it out. So when are we going to get it? So you're a writer, you're a singer, you're a model. When are we going to get into the or have you already tapped into the acting aspect? I know you're doing your music videos, which is definitely tapping into a little bit of acting and the modeling and dipping it. So do we see that in the future for Treasur? Is something that you desire, like deep down?
I think all of that is like one and the same. Like once you start getting real deep into those music videos, you're like, man, I really feel like I can really get this acting going. And I know that I did a bit of Broadway when I was like around 7th, 8th grade. I did this play called Big. I did it, and I also did certain little theater plays. I did a couple of them. So, and I really enjoyed it. So I really do want to get into TV. I was an extra for Empire, but we want to get that main role.
Right.
We want to get that main role. Okay.
Yes.
They done already used the name Treasur, but we're gonna put me somewhere.
Right. Okay.
My middle name. Call me Nicole.
Okay. Nicole. I go with that. Yes. Get me up in there.
But yeah, so I'm definitely working on that. I actually have that set up sometime this week, trying to really get on that screen. You know what I'm saying? And really just not only acting, but just directing and stuff too. Just sharing my thoughts and just watching them come to life.
Yeah, I think that's a huge part. 'Cause I just wrote my first film, and it's something that's always been telling me, Racheal, tap into, that that directing side, just allow it to be. Just when I say sit down and write. Don't make excuses. Don't start doing the dishes all of a sudden. You do this the whole time. I was like, you want to do some dishes when it's time to. But yeah, just tapping into that creative side and being able to display that. You have the different types of directors, like you have, the Ava DuVernay, where she's more into activism. With When They See Us. What she do? The Salem. What is it? The different
13th.
stuff.
She did the
Yeah.
something for the 13th. Yeah.
And then another one, Ava DuVernay. What is the one? The Salem. Wasn't it the church bombings? But she's into a lot of activism. That's the kind of the direction. When you step into that lane, because I believe it will happen. Eventually. Kind of. Where do you see yourself going, like as far as what you want the world to get from your directing and from yours? I believe you're going to be writing as well. I can't see you directing without writing.
Right, but let me put those
So
something
I believe you're going to do it. So what type of stories would you like to tell?
It's so funny. I was just talking to my mom about this literally yesterday. I write down all my ideas and I said, Mom, I'm going to have a Netflix series or a TV series. It's going to be called Rims Down. I know in my neighborhood, before I moved up north, I lived in Maywood, and in those cities they had taken the rims down, and I saw like the basketball rims down, and I literally saw a change in the city, because everybody doesn't have a $50 membership to go to the center.
Hello.
Or $5 a day to play
You just
for 2
want to
hours.
run up the block and go play basketball.
So and having young nephews, I don't have any kids. That may be good news to some of those people out there, right? Jesus Christ, what is wrong with people?
Right.
But we're having nephews that are teenagers. I just think to myself, one of my nephews is 14. I'm not 14. I'm sorry, Omari. He just turned 17, and my other nephew he'll be 2 in October. They like my boy stuff. Yes. But I think about that and I'm like, wow, my teenage nephew loves basketball and they took the rims down. What is he to do now?
Wow.
And so I really.
That's powerful.
Yeah, if I ever get when I get a series, I want to show what happens when you alter the neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How it really affects from the viewpoint of this child that can no longer play basketball on that rim, how it affects the life. Because the big heads or somebody, somewhere with money and they just make a decision, they don't understand how that, what may seem minute to you, is the world to the next person. So that's beautiful.
I would just love to show the impact of like the neighborhoods when certain things happen, the little things that you think don't have an effect on these young people.
They're huge.
Yeah.
They're freaking huge.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Once again, Treasure, let everyone know how they can get in contact with you.
Guys, please follow me, tweet me, add me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at It's Treasure, ITSTREASUR. My YouTube is Treasure, TREASUR. And my SoundCloud is also It's Treasure. So you got me one place, you find me one place, you'll find me at all of them because I make it easy for you.
Oh my gosh. And y'all please take notes.
Yeah.
Because some of y'all be doing
my name ain't
the most.
This here, right.
People don't want to work.
Just
especially when they're looking you up.
Yeah.
So if you don't have like one name that's like across all mediums, unless it's a totally different business, totally separate, then you gotta get it together because you should better type in one thing and pull you up.
Big Jim. Yeah.
Don't nobody feel like doing all that work. And the mile long names.
Yeah. Keep it simple. Keep it something easy to read.
Yes.
Easy to say.
Help people find you.
Yes.
Help them. And then what are any last words for just people and just about when it comes to your journey, this adventure called life? What has been your takeaway? And what any words that you have for those out there that's just starting their journey? Yeah.
I would just say the first thing that comes to mind is never let your no's stop your yeses. Right? So just because you
that's
got
huge.
got so many no's, you feel like you get used to that word. But you could get to your 50th no, and that 51 opportunity, that 51st opportunity.
Yes.
That's gonna be the one that's gonna take you there. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh,
So
absolutely. And to piggyback off that,
yes.
Google KFC, Google The Rock, Google the people that you admire, Google them, and then look at their story. Don't look at what you consider as the greatness, because for me, greatness is everything that you do every single day. It's not when you get on the stage. Like when Beyonce hit the stage, she can do that shit in her sleep. Why? Because she's worked every single day to perfect it, and that's her greatness. Not the end performance. It's what it takes to get there. So that's what she's talking about. Baby, don't let all the, because there's a lot of no's. And you better be grateful for the no's.
Yeah.
Thank God you told me no.
They teach you, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
It's no worse thing than getting into the perfect situation prematurely.
Right.
And messing it up.
Ooh.
You know?
Yes.
I wanna be fully developed before you birth me. You know
yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't want to get out and be in the incubator for a
Oh,
year.
Yeah.
You can't even enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I'm too busy going through it, and oh my God, I wasn't ready. And oh my gosh. Wow. And what has this journey called life been for you so far? 25 years old, striving, working, out here with a good name for yourself. No, nothing crazy. You know, what has this journey been like for you?
It's definitely been a learning experience. Oh my gosh! It sure enough have, because like I say, no, I am the furthest thing from perfect. But what I do with my not so good situations is I learn from them, and I make sure that I don't make the same mistake twice. As far as, you know, I just learn, even if you just learn a teensy little bit, that's enough to take you to the next step.
It doesn't take much. And once you take that first step, you know, God or the universe, Mother Earth, Buddha, whoever y'all salute, the doors will open, because faith without works is dead. As soon as you start working towards it, the doors are open. Yes! Oh my gosh. Yes. You are amazing. You know that?
So are you.
Gap Squad! Gap Squad is! Gap Squad is! When you're part of that Gap Squad, you can't be nothing but amazing. I ain't hating on none of y'all with straight teeth. You know, if y'all had gap before the straight teeth, you can still be a part of the squad. You just gotta stay in the background. You ain't got no gap to show. Yes. Oh my gosh. So Miss Treasur.
Yes, ma'am.
Writer, singer, model, future screenplay writer, director.
It's coming.
Oh my gosh, it's coming. Have we figured out those top 2 celebrity crushes yet?
Well, I can give you the crush they had when I was a little girl.
Oh, who was that?
I got a Marion, you know.
Oh my goodness. Marion's still cute.
Yes, he is. He's aged well.
Yeah. You so funny.
Ooh, child.
Ooh.
I'll give y'all a little spin. Kerry Washington.
Oh, nice. Because Kerry Washington has made her own transitions. You remember Kerry Washington before?
I remember the Say It Last Dance.
Yes. So which Kerry Washington is?
You know what? I think I really tapped into the Olivia Pope.
Is that dominant, aggressive? Yes.
Yep.
Know what's go-getter. She know what she wants.
Olivia Pope.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yay. Well, thank you guys so much. We're going to play some more of Last Call. This is your transition into the beautiful woman that you are. And we truly, truly appreciate it. Before we do want to give you, got my hands are full. You are officially bum, ba, dum, bum, bum, on the scene, baby. Officially on the scene.
I love it.
Yes. It's been truly a pleasure to have you and to just.
When y'all asked me my favorite color, I told say black, they're gonna think I'm dark. That really is my favorite. I told y'all red, but it really is black.
But you know what? Black, you know what? It's a color.
I like red. That's like my number 2 favorite
yeah.
color. But
Ain't nothing like all black with a red pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, you can, sometimes you be in that mood. Because I'm moody. Like, you know, I'll be like, you're such a weirdo, Racheal. I love it. I embrace my weirdism. We're freaking weird. I had to break. I'm like, you're weird as hell. You moody ass. You won't do this because you're not in the mood. You won't do that because you're not in the mood. You won't wear this. You can't sit in this seat because it's just not, the energy is not right in this seat. I be like, oh my God, psycho. So you go through that whole, all that psychoness. Oh my gosh, you're not. Oh. It's woo woo woo. Woo woo woo. Woo woo woo. We crazy. Okay, we're gonna get the last call jumping off, so we gotta get up out of here. But we love you, Treasur. You're going to be back because we are going to just walk with you during this journey. We're definitely gonna work together on some women empowerment stuff. Got some great ideas. You're young, you got energy, and we definitely need to tap into these millennials because our girls need help. Our babies need help. So thank you for being a great example. You are awesome and fabulous. As soon as my stuff gets to load.
That's right.
Loading. So let them know where you'll be performing at again on the 27th and how they can connect with those tickets.
Yes, I will be at Baseline at the You're Made For It Chicago Artist Showcase. That's 2239 South Michigan Avenue, if I believe. You can actually look those tickets up on Eventbrite, but I will be posting that on my story tonight as well. So you can follow me at It's Treasur on all social medias, and you'll have it.
Oh yeah, and she is dope. I'm telling you, and she ain't no joke. Don't get the little 12-year-old face. Don't let it fool you.
Don't let it fool you,
okay,
darling.
This is a grown woman right here. This is a grown. She ain't playing. Let me tell you something. Last call.
That's right.
Don't forget to support your local artists. Don't forget to support your independent artists.
Fast like a NASCAR.
Do it now.
Smoke my last, so I'm sitting here high off my ass with a broke
Do
heart.
it now when they need
And
you.
being high with a broke heart is like a bone that's still broke with the cast on. Carrying on. Fucking other women that don't know you got your mask on. Visit your page like a prisoner. Picture different pictures, which one is her?
She getting her.
Nothing even
You better stop playing. She gonna get the
And you
girl.
It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. I'll be alright tonight.
Yes,
That's right.
I'll be alright tonight.
yes.
And I apologize for my savage. Have you ever loved someone and then they vanished? Lost my brother, since then I've been damaged. Wish my parents fought less and more for the marriage. Visit your mom cause it's still love. She said got a picture of us hanging up. Nothing even matters.
I can vibe to this. I can vibe to this.
It's
Right,
okay,
I'm
baby.
home.
It's
Vibe.
okay.
That's how you really know you rock it, you drive, yeah.
I'ma be alright tonight.
Yes, you're on the scene. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. We appreciate you. Big shout out to Treasur, doing your thing, being positive, being a good role model for these girls out here. We appreciate you. We're going to wrap it up. We love you. Thank you so much. You're on the scene, baby. Rock and roll. Last call. Support your independent artists. I ain't playing. Get your life together, okay? The millionaires don't need your money. She do. We do. Mabra do. Okay?
Because it's so beautiful. Everyone,